Have you ever wondered what makes bread rise or why it tastes so good? Today we're going to delve into the enchanting world of bread making, a process that takes 4 simple ingredients and transforms them into a staple food enjoyed worldwide. We start with flour, the backbone of bread, providing the structure our loaf needs to hold its shape. Then we introduce water, not just to make the dough workable, but it's also the key to activating our next ingredient, yeast. These tiny organisms are the secret behind the dough's rise, feeding on the sugars in the flour and releasing carbon dioxide, which causes the dough to expand. Finally, we add salt. Now you might think salt is just there for flavor, but it also plays a vital role in regulating yeast activity and strengthening the dough's gluten structure. As simple as they may seem, these ingredients work together to create something truly magical. Now let's delve into the science behind that magical rise. Dough rising is an exciting process that happens thanks to our little friends, the yeast. Yeast is a type of fungus that feeds on the sugars in our dough. As it munches away, it produces carbon dioxide gas and alcohol. This is a process known as fermentation. The carbon dioxide gas gets trapped in the elastic web of gluten formed by the flour and water. This causes the dough to expand and rise, creating those lovely air pockets we see in a slice of bread. The alcohol, on the other hand, evaporates during baking, but not before imparting that distinct, rich flavor we associate with freshly baked bread. So the next time you watch your dough rise, remember, it's not just cooking, it's science in action. This process, known as fermentation, is what gives bread its unique texture and flavor. Making bread isn't just about following a recipe, it's about patience. You see, one of the key aspects of bread making is the rising process. This is when the yeast ferments the sugar in your dough, producing carbon dioxide gas that gets trapped within the dough's gluten structure, causing it to expand and rise. Now you might be tempted to rush this process, perhaps because you're eager to get your bread in the oven and start enjoying it. But resist that urge. Rushing the rising process can result in a dense, heavy loaf, not the soft, fluffy bread we all love. Patience truly is a virtue when it comes to bread making. Giving your dough ample time to rise, usually anywhere from 1 to 2 hours, can make all the difference in the world. As they say in the baking world, the slow rise is the wise rise. So take your time, enjoy the process. Remember, good things come to those who wait. Temperature plays a crucial role in bread making, from mixing to baking. Let's dive into this hot topic. The life of yeast, our little rising agent, is deeply affected by temperature. Too chilly, and they'll hibernate, slowing down their gas production. Too warm, and they'll go into overdrive, puffing up the dough too quickly and leaving it with a yeasty taste. That's why it's vital to keep your dough at a cozy room temperature while it rises. Moving on to baking, preheating the oven is not a step to be skipped. A properly heated oven ensures a beautiful golden crust and a fully cooked interior. Baking at the right temperature is just as crucial because bread is a delicate balance of crust and crumb, and each needs its time in the heat. So when you're next in the kitchen, remember, bread making isn't just an art, it's a science. And in this science, temperature is a key player. So keep an eye on that thermometer. Bread making isn't just about the end result, it's about the journey. It's about immersing your hands into the dough, feeling the soft texture, and the rhythmic kneading that can be so soothing, almost meditative. As you work the dough, there's a sense of being connected to centuries of bakers before you, all partaking in this timeless ritual. There's also the magic of transformation. Beginning with simple ingredients like flour, water, yeast, and a pinch of salt, you create something that's much more than the sum of its parts. The scent of freshly baked bread wafting through your home is a reward in itself. And then there's the ultimate joy, the sense of accomplishment that comes when you pull that golden loaf from the oven, knowing that you've created it from scratch. It's a tangible, delicious testament to your time and effort. So why not give it a try? You never know, you might just find a new passion.